Alright, so basically, I'm gonna be so dead ass here, right? As I was thinking of, like, what do I post for iPro, right? So, what it came down to was, do I just post what I was supposed to post on Christmas, which was my AP Bio project, right? So as I was doing that, I was like, that feels really low effort, and I, like, high-key totally could have done something else, right? For sure, I could have been like, let's do, like a little commentary. So that's what I'm gonna do. We'll, like, figure out what video to put behind this later. It's probably gonna be like a Marvel Rivals one. But so, what's been happening recently? That's a good question. Okay, I'm sure everyone has been wondering that, including me, because I don't know what I've been doing either. I'm gonna be so dead ass here. I've been okay. Well, so, I was playing Skyblock, right? For some reason, okay, they decided to make Iron Man a thing, right? So me and my friend, like, before school started, or maybe it was a little bit before college apps actually, like, the first EA decisions were due. We were like, okay, let's make an Iron Man profile, right? So basically, we made the Iron Man profile, right? We get in a decent way through. We get XP, we get money, we get everything, right? The gimmick of Iron Man is that you have to do everything on your own. And when I say everything, I mean everything. You gotta buy stuff. Well, pardon me, but you gotta, like, you cannot like interact with the bazaar. You can't access the auction house. So whatever you want, you have to get it yourself, like the normal way it's supposed to be done, right? So, for some reason, as we were going through dungeons, because that's like the majority of what people do in the end game of Skyblock, right? Dungeons. I decided to go mage instead of archer or tank, or actually, I decided not to go tank because tank is kind of buns. Or healer, because healer is also kind of buns, and we don't need that when my duo is already a berserker who has omnivamp. So basically, I was like, okay, I'll just play mage, right? And if you look up the recipe of a frozen scythe, the frozen scythe is a rare ice collection thing, right? The initial way that I got the ice, right, was that, so either you wait until it's Christmas season in Skyblock, right? I'm not talking like the world's Christmas season. I'm talking like Skyblock has its own yearly cycles, right? And, you know, the season of Jerry is its equivalent of the Christmas season, right? So it's either you wait for that, and so I did, and I grinded out 3 packed ice. 3. That's quite a lot. And then I was like, how should I get ice outside of it? So basically, because your sky island's so high up, if you put it your something like your island into like a taiga biome, water that stays there turns into ice. And I was like, oh my god, we're cooking. And so I was like, oh my god, this is actually really good. This is so easy, until I looked at how much ice I needed. Do you know how much ice you need, bro? 64 enchanted packed ice, which means that you need 1,638,400 ice and 2 sticks. So this project that we started, or that I started, he occasionally bought resources for this. But this thing we started all the way back, I'm pretty sure, in October. It took us almost like 3 months, off and on, of us, like, occasionally buying ice, which you can only buy 640 of each, like 640 enchanted, or 640 packed ice, 640 and regular ice. That was like 40 ice, enchanted ice a day, and you need 160 of that to make an enchanted packed ice. So we did that. It took us 3 months, okay, and then I finally got it, right? Hooray! Everything's great, right? But then here's the real part. I had no intelligence built, so I had to start enchanting. I know he told me to do this way earlier. He said, yeah, so just keep doing a little bit of enchanting every day, because it takes a long cooldown to do, and farm up some extra resources right now, so you don't have to do it later. And I was like, I'll be fine. I don't really need to do that, right? I'm gonna be so for I needed to do that. I needed to do that. I should have done that. I should have listened. But I didn't. So basically, I had to grind out some intel, and then all that, right? And then Marvels came out, right? As you know, I, I play League, yeah. I played League when I wasn't playing Skybook, or when I wasn't playing anything else, or when I wasn't in call, or when I wasn't playing TFT. And then we started playing Rivals because I didn't play on release or any of the betas. I was talking to my friends, right? Then they were like, dude, you gotta play Rivals, it's so fun. I was like, this glazing is crazy, okay? Because the glazing was kind of crazy. And then, because I was like, I don't really want to, play a hero shooter, because League high-key deteriorated my fine motor control. Or, not fine motor control. It increased it, but, like, my reaction time is actually mad slow. Hold on, let me test it right now. What's it called again? Reaction time test. Human benchmark. Reaction time test. Alright, we're gonna go take one. $255. That's not bad. Wait, isn't that like that's one of the RGB values, no? Like R255. Wait, what is the average reaction time? I'm almost sure I used to have it like around, or mine used to be like around like 225. So I feel like I've gotten slow, so I was like, I don't want to play an FPS game because I will clearly be at a huge disadvantage. And then, well, my friends were like, dude, this game does not have roll queue. I am tight, like, we are tight, because, the group that my friends play with, I think they have, like 9-10 people. But, of that, I think 3 or 4 of them can play support. 2 of them like playing support. And, like, only one of them, like, likes playing tank. Or, actually, one of them can play tank, but doesn't really like playing tank. So, basically, they had, like, 4 DPS, 1 healer, one tank, which means that the team comp is kind of ass, because you need to be split up. And then so there's like, dude, you gotta install, right? And I was like, okay, fine, I'll install it. It took, I think it was like 6-7 hours to install. I fell asleep with my computer on, right? So basically I was like, I need to go like do something, right? So I head out of my room like at like 10, right? And then I come back, I completely forget that my computer was on installing this thing, right? So I come back, I go to sleep, right? Because I completely forgot about it, okay? I walk by it in the morning, right? I hear it like whirring, you know what I mean? And then I was like, what the hell? And then I move my mouse, right? And it clicks, right? And it starts whirring again. I was like, what the hell? And then I figure out, oh my goodness, I forgot to turn off my computer last night when I was downloading Rivals. So surely it's done right now. And don't worry, I wasn't a complete dumbass, okay? It actually did install, okay? And so I started playing, right? The first character, okay, that my friends were talking about was Luna Snow, okay? She is a very pretty character, okay? Very fun. Loki reminds me of Seraphine. And Nico, she has like Nico's face. I don't know what, like, I asked like one of my friends if they saw the same thing. I was like, no. But anyways, that's besides the point. And that's why I started playing Rivals, right? Because Rivals is high-key mad fun. They were right. That wasn't glazing. It is very fun. And then I hit level 10. We started playing Ranked, right? Ranked, I am absolutely shitting on these guys. Like, I'm pretty sure I have like a 70% win rate on tank. I don't, because normally when I play with my friends, and my friends will, one of my friends fills support, one of them fills damage when we normally play. So I'll take tank, because I can do that. I'm pretty good at it. For some reason, I still keep getting highest damage. But that's also besides the point. What else have I done? Oh, yeah. Regular decisions for some colleges are due tomorrow. And I my early accents are coming back in February, so it's kind of concerning, not really having any information on what's going to happen. Also, some life advice, right, from me to you, right? If you're going to learn anything, do it as soon as you can, bro. Because let me tell you this, all right? So, I don't know about you, but I know I have been complaining a lot about, like, math and shit, right? Because I'm, like, I keep buns at calculus and, like, physics I wasn't very good at. But let me tell you this. The reason why I really didn't struggle in, like, earlier levels of math is because my parents, like, taught me a lot of stuff. Like, they taught me a stupid amount of stuff when I was younger, right? And then they were like, this kid's probably alright, so we'll leave him be, right? So I basically stopped learning, like, around, like, I'd say 6th grade, right? Actively learning around 6th grade, right? And so basically, the rest of the learning came from, school. So right now, I'm, like, I keep feeling like a silly individual. We'll go with that. Silly individual. I'm doing this all in one take. I am not doing this twice. Yeah. So yeah, learn as much as you can, right? Like, if you want to learn how to do something, like, I recommend you learn calculus, like, right now, because, like, it will make a whole lot more sense. Like, if you learn like a little bit now, right, and you just skim over the rest of it, and then when calculus time comes, and you look at it again, it'll be like, oh my god. Like the information will literally, like, come out of the page and eat you. Like, it'll be like that. Like, so much more stuff will make sense, like, once you actually get to that point. And, like, I'm almost certain that you could do that for a whole lot more things, right? Like, maybe you want to take after your role model, which is me, of being a psychologist, right? Like, my dad told me to read, like, a lot of books when I was younger, so I was like, okay, I'll read a lot of books. And so I read a lot of books, kind of like he said. And then, well, it's all really coming together now. Like, I don't really have to do anything in that class. AP biology, I remember he bought me a book for it, and I was like, I don't really want to do that, because it's, like, I remember I read the first chapter, and I was like, what? Am I just supposed to take this information for granted? And, like, I'm still not really sure. Because hydrogen bonds are weak bonds, which is why water's allowed to flow, or something like that. I still don't get it. But my biology isn't going that bad either, I got, like, I think it was like a 96. I know, pretty impressive. It's because she curved it, because everyone got a question wrong. But that's not what they know. What I know is I got a 96, so my bio grade is absolutely insane right now. Well, let me check my Aspen. And same thing with my math. Like, I got, like, 3 back-to-back, like, 80s, 90s, so, like, oh my god. God bless my teachers, man. God bless my teachers. Like, I love them all, man. Like, these guys are all the greatest people alive. Where was I going with this? I'm not sure if I already said this at the beginning of the video, and I'm really not gonna watch this back, because I like my sound. I like the sound of my voice just as much as the next person. So, when I was coming up with these, I asked ChatGPT, like, oh wait, I on God, I for sure said this one. But regardless, I was looking at them, right? Is that none of these are what I want to make, okay? Because I was like, I was like, I need to make something. I promised something. I didn't realize I'd have to do this much. So, this is what's gonna come out. I know it seems kind of low effort. That's because it kind of is. But more recently, me and my friends run League customs, right? Because we all play League. Big surprise. And so, recently, I won a custom. All right. As you know, the role of, like, the order of like, laners, right? And like a custom, it goes like solo laners. Like, if you have 3 people, 2 people, 1 person, everyone goes a solo lane. If there's 4 people, normally it's a jungler, right? And only if there's 5, you get a support. And your boy plays support, right? So I started playing a solo lane, right? I bought Yone because I was like, I got a skin for Yone, and it's like High Noon Yone, which is like a legendary skin. I was like, oh my god, look at this one. And then so I bought it. I bought Yone. Forgot to equip the skin. And then we won. We won the custom. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's actually been ages since I won a custom. So, yeah. What else have I done? Oh, yeah. Also, being good at a game and then watching one of your friends play said game, right? More importantly, your role and you get to scream at them. Like, it is a whole new level of fun, bro. If you ever get any friends that play the same game as you and you're better than them, bro, you gotta play with them, or you gotta watch them play, and then you gotta I don't know. It was just a whole lot more fun than playing myself, just yelling at him. Maybe that just says a lot about who I am, but it was actually mad fun. All right. So that is Life Update Wednesday. Oh, this is the first video of the year. Oh my god, what you missed out on, man? I haven't taken a poop since last year.